Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome back to week 62 of the YouTube content creator streams. We're all ready to go. It's a bit bright outside. It's getting warm as well, so apologies for that, but we're all ready to go. Start the playlist. 7 more tracks to go through. This is my first stream for 2 weeks. These will be my first few races on GTA for 2 weeks. But welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the premiere that we did last week whilst I was away, that I'd recorded in advance, but we're actually live now. This is it. Proper live stream. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry I was a little bit late. As I said 2 weeks ago, and I probably said it in the premiere from last week as well, all of the submissions have been reopened. So if you previously submitted a track on any platform, they were reopened 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, something like 2 weeks ago, I think. So you'll be able to submit something again, and you can submit 2 tracks in each wave this time. One event or regular racing track, and one that's something different, like a rally track, stunt track, something like that. All the info is at bruffy.com/verified, which is also linked in the description. So this is a track, this first track that we're playing tonight. We've been trying to play this for the last 2 months of PC content creator streams. So really 3 months, no, 2 months in between, yeah. But it's always been bugged out with some weird rank restriction. But it's finally fixed now. We can finally play it. It's a long lap, so 2 laps to start. We always try to do the same amount of distance, and therefore the same amount of time for each track. The track links for everything that we're going to see tonight are down below in the description, in the order in which we play them as well. So you've got, this is our first track, it'll be at the top of the list, and so on, with the last track that we play at the bottom of the list. So the first 3 tracks tonight are all event racing tracks. So they're trying to be high level, they're trying to be tracks that can be used for high level racing events. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty on the driving, like I said, first time for 2 weeks. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, trying to be event racing tracks, the first 3. Then we've got a themed track in the middle, and then we've got 3 regular racing tracks at the end. So we haven't got any stunt stuff or rally stuff or anything like that. They're all sort of normal race tracks. And for the first 3 tracks, we're going to do sort of a bit of a chilled out rule that if we're doing event tracks, instead of it just being me that takes a pit stop to check out the pit lane and make sure the pit lane's all okay, we're going to have everybody do that. So everybody will have to do 1 mandatory pit stop. Put him right. That's pretty cool. Like a suspension bridge type deal. Yeah, everybody's going to have to do 1 mandatory pit stop on these first 3 event tracks. This one might be a little bit difficult. We're probably all just going to make the pit stop at the same time because it's only 2 laps, but yeah. Back again. Uh-oh. How's everybody been over the last 2 weeks since I've been here last? It's kind of weird streaming again. This, like I said, this is my first stream back for 2 weeks, so it's always a little bit strange being back for the first stream after a longer break. TwitchCon was good. I don't know what BruffyCon is. Yeah, I saw that there was a fair amount of... I've totally missed pit lane. Okay, so none of us have done a pit stop because I don't think any of us have figured out where the pit lane is. So there's one thing to improve on this track. Also, there are a few lampposts that are uncovered. Especially for an event track, for me that's too many. And they're in pretty key places, especially on the right hand side further along in the lap, which I'll show. I'll point them out at least. Yeah, it's after this left-hander. I mean, there's a fair few lampposts that to me are a little bit unacceptable, but that one on the left, that one on the left, and that one on the right. Those are the three major ones, but there's quite a few to be honest. So considering it's trying to be an event track suitable for high-level racing events, that would hold it back in my eyes from being good enough. You don't want anything to affect the outcome of a race other than driver skill when it comes to these event tracks. And knocking over lampposts can be that sort of thing. Especially because the reason that lampposts or destructible items are such an issue on event tracks is because sometimes they can be knocked over because of lag. Nobody actually touches it, but somebody lags into it on someone's screen, and then it affects the person who, you know, wasn't actually knocking it down. It can affect... oh, that's awful. It can affect someone who was behind. Someone knocks into it, and then they run over a lamppost, and it all goes to hell. So, yeah, having open lampposts like that in such key areas would definitely hold it back in my eyes. Apart from that, though, this is a nice track. Doing some spins. It's got a good layout, quite long, but nice how it utilizes the city and the hills as well. I mean, it's really good. I just think it really needs to. It really needs a bit more lamppost coverage, frankly. Top 5 is always possible. Maybe not. The maximum number of lampposts that the creator allows you to remove is 25. But basically the idea with that was to... what you want to do is remove the 25 most important, or ones that were, you know, that are in the key locations, and then block off the rest. That was a nice track, nice. But yeah, the main areas for improvement on that one, I would say, is the lampposts being covered, because those are some pretty key lampposts that are in pretty bad areas, and more pit lane, more understanding of where the pit lane is, because nobody knew where the pit lane was in that one, so we couldn't even do any of the planned mandatory pit stops that we did. We'll do it on the next race. But nice track overall. Definitely room for improvement, just to bring it right up there for an event track at least. So how's everybody doing? Are you all good? Welcome back. Thank you for returning. It's been 2 weeks since I was last here, or last doing a stream at all, so I'm a little bit rusty on everything. How did you guys find the oh, we missed you and Zexy. That's nice. Let's do 5 laps. Let's do 6 laps. Keep it on sports. No top 4 sports cars, so Feltzer down over. And one mandatory pit stop for everybody in this one. GTM mode for a pit lane behind Opium Knights Hotel. We'll see if it's in a better location this time that we can figure it out. I miss you and Sexy more now. Oh. I'm very chilly. Chilly? Oh, it's so warm here. I am like... Someone in the chat with a name and air conditioner. I could do with one of those right now. Please let people not drive like idiots through the pit lane. Well, I can't control what other people do. You can't join this race or these races tonight, no. They're open only to permanent crew members because the main point of these streams is to showcase tracks. It's not to, you know, race with me or race with a big group or anything. But for my Twitch streams, yes, you can join. We open up the crew, anyone can join. Twitch streams are every Wednesday evening, Saturday morning and Sunday evening. So almost this time tomorrow I'll be doing a stream on Twitch and we'll open up the crew and everybody can join and all that kind of stuff. Let's go with the Forza. Broughy.com/join gives you all the information for how to join sessions if you want to do some races with us. Just read through that and everything is explained. And you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Broughy1322. Crashes ahead. Tight corner this one. So the pit lane's around here somewhere. Okay, pit lane's off to the left there, I see. I had a few people go for a pit stop on the first lap. Everybody's got to do one mandatory pit stop. Since all of these, you know, I think it's a good idea. Someone suggested it, I can't remember who it was. But someone suggested it in the comments of one of these content creator videos, saying why doesn't everybody do a mandatory pit stop on event tracks instead of just you, and it makes sense. I mean, it's trying to be an event track, a pit lane's an important part of that. So yeah, let's have everybody do a pit stop, test it out, see how it works. I already like this track. Utilising this area doesn't happen very often because there's not an awful lot to the track, but the way that it's been extended and utilised with track pieces and stuff like that, it's quite nice. Quite tight and technical in certain areas, but plenty of space. Like I said, if you want to submit your own tracks for consideration for this this program, the Community Verified program, it's all on all the information's on broughy.com/verified, and the link for that's in the description. You can submit 2 tracks per wave, and the wave reopened a few weeks ago, so plenty of opportunities to submit your tracks. Get help for your tracks if you want to improve them, and that's what these are all about. Hopefully hopefully by seeing tracks here and giving thoughts and all that kind of stuff, you get ideas for your own stuff, what might be good for your own tracks, what is bad, what needs to be improved on, all that kind of stuff. cabs. Alright, pit lane. I mean, that works. It was a little bit tight, but it does the job. I think the pit lane exit was just about okay as well. Should have backed out of that, really. New member. Thank you, Mr. Invalid Argument. Oh, what a scumbag. That hasn't helped me in my battle against R2X DJ, though. Oh, what a scumbag! Oh, and Vex Aurora with the Twitch resubscription as well. Thank you, guys. I will catch up with them in a second. All of those things. For those who are typing in the chat, I do obviously try to read it when I can. But there's only so much I can do when I'm trying to focus on a race and talk about the race. My Twitch streams are normally a little bit more chilled out and laid back, so I tend to talk with chat a bit more there. But yeah, that exit of the pit lane's a little bit. Oh, he's all the way over. The exit of the pit lane's a bit tight, but I think once you know about it, it would be okay. And it kind of needs to be like that, so it filters into the track. Oh, well, thank you, an air conditioner. Appreciate that sentiment. If anyone is a member already, a YouTube member, get those Bruffy Oranges spammed if anybody ever becomes a new member. I mean, it's a fun layout. Oh, some other people going for a pit stop. There's R2X DJ. Yeah, people are getting caught out by that pit exit. Top 5 is always possible. Again, I think it's the sort of thing that once you know how the pit exit is, you'd be okay, but obviously the first time, especially racing this track at night, yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe it would be better to have an extra slowdown zone just before that final part of the pit exit, instead of being able to. Oh god. I got totally distracted by the super chat. And I forgot how the track went. Tactical distraction worked a treat there. Race-long battle with this Massacro. Ah! I was going to try to go to the outside, but the gap didn't appear. That works though. That's what I was going to say, and then it didn't work, and then it did in the end. Messy. Messy race. Yeah, interesting track. Certainly possible to use for an event. There weren't any issues when it comes to lampposts or anything falling down or anything like that. Pit lane works, but I think it would definitely be better to have a slowdown zone just before that final part of it, just to slow people down before the exit, which people are having issues with because it is so tight.
Guys who were hitting me, I'm taking names!
Taking names. Sorry if I'm a little bit, you know, getting back into the swing of things. These content creator streams aren't necessarily the best introduction to streaming for the first time after 2 weeks, because there's a lot to talk about every time we're on a track, and that doesn't give me the chance to talk to you guys in the chat as much as what I would normally do and just get to grips with things. But yeah, thank you guys for being here again and coming back to the stream. Let's do three laps with Sports Classics, I think. One mandatory pit stop on this as well. Is this the like 500th variation of Circuit d'Alamo C by Brady? Lap times in supers range from 3 minutes 50 to 4 minutes. I can't imagine that for a track this short. 3.25 miles. No chance. Unless that description hasn't been changed from the original Circuit d'Alamo C. Anyway. Mr. Invalid Argument, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Let me turn that off and put that on. Is it going to show it? Oh no, it doesn't even show it. Should though. Never mind. Thank you, Mr. Invalid Argument, for becoming a YouTube member. Enjoy your membership. Enjoy all the perks that you get for becoming a member, like the emotes and early testing and all that kind of stuff. Vex Aurora, thank you for the 22 months over on Twitch. I appreciate it. Mr. Invalid Argument again with the 10 something dollars, but I don't know what the R means. Super chat. Great content. Random and G-Freds are my favorite. Keep it up. Thank you so much for the support. And Alan Daly with the $10 super chat as well. Love your stuff. Very entertaining. The saltiness is hilarious too. Well, I'm glad you enjoy. Thank you so much. Oh, I know why it's not showing. I can't do anything else now. Yeah, thank you so much for the donations, guys, and the memberings. You're all too kind. And hopefully you're continuing to enjoy the videos and the live streams, whether they're on Twitch or here on YouTube, 3 times a month. First 3 Saturdays of each month we do these YouTube streams. The first Saturday is always PS4 tracks. Second Saturday is Xbox One tracks, and the third Saturday, which is what this is PC tracks. And tracks are not cross-platform, even though they could quite easily be, because Rockstar suck. Is the 811 very fast on PS4? Well, all of my testing is done on PS4, and it's the fastest in terms of top speed, so I think there's your answer. Okay, so this is a new section. Circuit d'Alamoussi, at least one of the many variations of it, was part of the MCC. The last MCC Season 4. So I recognise a lot of the track, but that was new. I'm going to go pit lane on the first lap. Maybe the race will come back to me if other people pit. Almost maintained 5th place. Quite a lot of people behind me chose to pit on that first lap as well. None of the top 5 have pitted. And then 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th all have. So that'll make it a little bit interesting. Pit lane works. Absolutely nothing wrong with that pit lane. When is Season 5? Season 5 of the MCC has no start date yet. All I've done is confirm that it's going to happen. Such issues. Just managed to save it. Can't more issues. I told you I'd be rusty. Yeah, can't see any major issues with prop selection or checkpoint selection, anything like that. It does all the basics pretty well. Does do something a bit fresh and new with the track extension towards the end of the lap. This is all, you know, new. It's not just bog standard grapeseed track. It uses bog standard grapeseed roads. Yeah, can't really say anything too bad. Quite like that long left-hander as well. Description could do with being updated though, because it's clearly just copy and pasted from the full version of the track, I guess. If this is a north variation. He gets such a huge boost from. So a few of the people higher up did make their pit stops. But I made too many mistakes that I'm not going to be able to overtake them. Maybe I can keep a top 5 though. Haven't been driving very well today. I mean, I'm just a fan of tracks around this area in general, to be honest, so you know, I like some of the smoothing that's been done. Yeah, it's an interesting track. I like it. Works for an event. Could totally be done as used as an event track. Ticks all the boxes. I don't necessarily think the car speed after exiting the pit lane is too low. I mean, there's so much space around that part of the track anyway that when you go into a tight hairpin, I don't think there would be any issues with that. Looks like it's going to be a 5th place. It's not as big of an achievement for a top 5 when there's only like 12 people in the race. Nuclear 314 with the $5. Keep up the work, bruv. Doing a good job. Enjoy the pie. Thank you, Nuclear Pie, of course. Thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate it. There we go. I got it to work now. Latest scumbag, Mr. Invalid Argument, the latest YouTube member. Thank you guys for the donations and subscriptions and the welcome back. Oh, I was so close to the best lap. Three-tenths of a second. That could have been a second for life, that race. Too many mistakes. Maybe a top 3. How did you guys, for those who were there last week, how did you guys find the premiere? I popped in at one point and it seems like it was pretty confusing. He gets such a huge boost from... I don't think YouTube does a very good job of letting people know, frankly, that there's a difference between a live stream and a premiere. It's not too good in that respect. A little bit confusing. I can understand that. Nuclear Pie again with the 561. You remembered well, young one. Do you like US dollars more or euro? It doesn't matter, to be honest. I get everything in pounds anyway, so whatever's easier for you. So this is our first themed circuit. I'm just going to leave it on sports. I don't know. Fast food and junk food homage. He gets such a huge boost from... So... I guess we'll do the same sort of thing with... let's allow any sports car for this one. Basically, pariahs are okay. We'll see if anybody uses it. So it'll be interesting to see what the theme of this track is. Nuclear Pie, thank you again for the donations. And Darrow Smith with the $9.99 super chat. Top 5's always possible. It is. It's certainly more possible in races where there's less people too. Thank you guys so much for the memberings and the super chats and the donations. I appreciate it. It all helps me to do this. You're all too kind. So we don't need to do any pit stops for this one, or any of the tracks to go. Our first 3 tracks were event racing tracks. We're all done with those. This is our only. This track was submitted as a themed circuit. What on earth was that? Oh, look at these props. Okay, now I see why it was submitted as a themed circuit. So, because of PC magic, as we say, seems like we have some pretty unique props in this one. It's quite the bridge. Those apex props look hilarious. The beggars for the apexes. Didn't even know they were props. Are they part of like Where? I feel like I would have seen those before. Are they part of the arena creator or something? Oh, I ruined it. We went beautifully side by side and I ruined it. Oh. Yeah. Arena wars up here, arena props. So yeah, normally you can't use arena props in regular races, which is a bit annoying to be honest. Rockstar always have these weird restrictions, and obviously if you're on PC you can use PC Magic, or otherwise known as PC mods, to be able to access props like this in regular races. But it's a shame that, you know, a normal person who doesn't utilize those kind of things can't do it. Silly Rockstar. So it's clearly got a theme that it's sticking to, obviously with the fast food props. I like it. What's it called? Super Size Me, of course. That's the thing that I always think when it comes to themed tracks. If you're going to submit something as a themed circuit, it has to be a theme all the way through. You know, the title, the description, the layout of the track, everything in the track. It all has to fit in the theme that you're creating. I think it's... Wow! Okay. Okay, okie dokie. That's, that happened. Oh god, it's all gone terribly. You know when I said I'm gonna be a little bit rusty? Yeah, I feel like it's very difficult to create a properly themed track, one that really does, you know, hit all the boxes when it comes to sticking to a theme, creating a theme. They're doing a good job of it. I think a lot of the tracks that are submitted as themed circuits could quite easily be submitted as just a normal regular playlist racing circuit, because they don't stick to the theme well enough. For those who don't know, we have multiple categories that you can submit circuits under for these content creator streams on the submission forms. Oh, too much speed through there. Fun track. It's a fun layout as well. And it's good seeing something a bit unique. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I've had issues on that corner in the last 2 laps. I was half expecting to explode again. Oh man. Wow, I am racing so badly right now. I apologise, I can only apologise. This must be some of the worst racing I've done in a content creator stream since we restarted up the whole content creator stream idea. Oh, what a scumbag! New member! Thank you so much. I'll catch up with what's happened after the race, in between this and the next one. He's dead. If Bruffy was a COD map, he'd be Rust. Yeah, I don't feel quite on it right now, I'll be honest. Oh my lord. I'm having such issues. Struggling. You're not racing bad, you're just making sure the barriers and the walls work. That's exactly right. I just need to be thinking about this totally differently. I'm just making sure that everything works as intended. To be fair, when you're in a pariah and you're struggling to beat a coquette, you know something's gone wrong somewhere. I'm so warm. I'm so distressed by everything that's going on right now. I need to open the window more. Sammy C. Armas with the $4.99 super chat. Cheers, I'm not sure if Zexy told you, but after TwitchCon San Diego, I'll get you guys into Disneyland for free. She's been keeping me up to date. Looking forward to that trip. Thank you very much as well. Thank you for the donation. And Dark Eclaw almost certainly ruined that. I apologize. But thank you so much for becoming a member. Enjoy all the perks. Utilize the emotes on these streams and enjoy having the little Snoopy and getting the early testing information and stuff like that. You've given me so much entertainment over the past couple of months since I found both your channels, so I thought I'd join up and give you some support. Well, thank you, Dark. I'm just going to say Dark. Thank you to those of you who are Twitch subscribers, or YouTube members, or Patreon supporters, but also thank you to those of you who are just here watching. Let's do supers. No top 4 supercars, and okay, no top 5 supercars. Let's do that. It's just Dark Claw. I spell it funny to be unique. Okay. Well, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you guys. The members and the super chats and the donations. I appreciate it. It's so warm. It is really warm. This summer is not going to be good. With the 2 PCs set up as well for PC streams, I'm just going to burn. When are you going to make Multi-Class Endurance Championship? There is no answer to that question. I have said that it's coming back for a Season 5, which will be the final season of the MCC ever. But I haven't said when yet. Not for a while. How are you doing, Bruffy? I'm doing good, thank you. Getting back into the swing of it. I'm feeling a bit better now than what I did at the start of the stream. I'm feeling like I'm taking it all back in now. Getting back to the whole streaming idea. After 2 weeks out. The racing is terrible still, but at least the streaming is doing it right. So our first 3 tracks were event racing tracks. Then we saw our middle track that we just played, which was a themed track all based around fast food. It was good fun actually. Good theme. Stuck to it well, and fun to see something unique with those different props. And the final 3 tracks are just regular playlist races. They're not trying to be high-level event racing tracks. They're just trying to be something that you can put into a playlist and have a bit of fun racing around. They've still got to be of high quality, of course, but in you know, kind of sometimes different areas. If there's a few lampposts here and there, it doesn't matter so much if there's something a bit more fun and unique about it. That's what our final 3 races are. Like I said, the links to all these tracks, if you are on PC, you can get them all down below in the description, in the order in which we play them. The only track that isn't linked down below that we play every week is Drag Kings. But that's on Bruvy.com. Wait, where are we going? Okay. That's on Bruvy.com/tracks, because it's one of mine. Okay, that was weird. That looked like everybody got messed up by that. There's one area of improvement. I got so confused. I think everybody got confused about where to go there. I'm going to keep an eye out for that on the next lap. Oh no. Ow. Gee. Oh, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. It's a total mess. It's a nightmare. The whole thing's a nightmare. I feel like the race started off relatively well, but it has not continued. Alright, I'm gonna try and remember about where that section is. It was never gonna work, was it? That was too ambitious. Way too ambitious to try and go too wide through there. So bad. I'm not talking about the track at this point, I'm talking about the racing from myself. And maybe some others. That was a total... Oh, and then I get caught up in it, of course. Alright, where... Okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's a little bit confusing. Mainly because of the extra bit of track piece that curves off to the left. You can miss a checkpoint at that. Okay, so you can miss a checkpoint as well. There's definitely room for improvement checkpoint-wise on that part of the track. Apart from that, I mean, it's you know, it's a fun layout. Pretty unique with certain sections. So it's a good track as a base track. That's nice and smooth as well. There's just a few areas where I think checkpoint improvement would be handy. Or at least at least sort of covering over that bit of track piece that goes off to the left, because that just confuses everybody to thinking that the track continues to the left because there's no checkpoint telling you otherwise. Oh, that is awful. It's so bad. Just straight into the wall. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I tried. This is some terrible racing. Absolutely terrible. We might be showcasing some tracks, but we're not showcasing very good racing. It's because it continues off to the left there, that's what catches people out. As soon as you know where the track goes, it's fine, but definitely first lap, that was so confusing. Considering I think it was pretty much everybody made the same mistake. Damon's just having it easy at the front. He needs to start at the back. Top two in this race should start at the back in the next race. I'm convinced that they start at the front in every race. Maybe they don't, but... yeah, I mean, it's a fun, high-paced track. Could definitely do a bit of an improvement on those checkpoint issues, but in general. I have a crushed laptop and no consoles. I'm just here to suck vicariously through Bruffy. Yeah, if anybody wants to suck at racing, you can do it through my streams. Just pretend that you're me. Starting position is 4th. Yeah, that's good enough. Just get a good start, clear away from the mess. Because really that's a starting position of 3rd because I go to the back. So bad. I apologise for the bad racing that I've been doing during this race. Hopefully you're still seeing some good tracks and still enjoying the tracks and enjoying the stream, I guess, but... I'm so bad. I did say that I was going to be rusty for not having raced for 2 weeks, but didn't think it was going to be that bad. Good job checking which lamppost can be hit. Yeah, that's all I was doing. Again, just checking the track to make sure it's, you know, all good. See you later, Kiwi. Yeah, I think that's fair. Daylight is probably a better idea in general. We're going to go 4 laps. See, we've done 2 sports races already. We could do 2 super races. Any supercar. So we can use the top 4 supercars, I think. Sedans. I don't have a sedan, I don't think. I will make no comment on the track layout. Yeah, the straight to the point description's pretty good. Made for driving car. That's meant to be a yes. Alright, Autark time. I kinda should get a Wagner. I feel like I should get a Wagner, at least on PC. Every time I race the Wagner, which is barely ever, I kind of enjoy it. Okay, well I'm not waiting for the crash. So much grip. Oh, hello. Devastate, not a bad shout. Oh, of course, I come off worst in that. Well, not really worst, I suppose, but I'm always the innocent bystander in everybody else's crashes when I'm not crashing myself. Devastate is definitely a good shout on this track with all the high speed stuff. Straight into it, of course. Again, not trying to be a high level event track. This one or these last 3. So you're kind of looking for regular playlist races like this that aren't trying to be event tracks. You're looking for something a bit unique. Something that stands out a little bit, gives you a bit of a different and fun experience. You can get you can get away with being a bit more of a, let's say, boring layouted track, I guess. If you're trying to be an event track, if you're just very well done. And it kind of goes the other way, you want to be extravagant and standing out and fun to drive for a regular playlist racing track, even if that means sacrificing a little bit in terms of prop coverage or things like that. It's a fun layout, extended pretty nicely in certain areas. Give something new and fresh. tight through there. Bad line. So much grip in these downforce cars, you forget about it. God damn it. The top two are still in the top two from the last race. Did they go to the back? It's being too good. I'm in no fit state to challenge anybody at the top right now. Just walking away with it all. Fun track, fun layout, unique. I like it. Shut dogs. There's a better line. It's the only problem when it becomes summer, it just gets way too hot to do streams. You have to have the window open completely, and then you get all the noise from outside. I feel like a third place was possible. Just buy a bigger mansion without noise outside. I could have totally had best lap on that lap if I didn't get stuck behind the back marker there. I was 2/10 off the best lap, despite crashing into the back of someone. Maybe it's all coming back. Fun track. Gotta start donating then, guys. Bruffy needs a new mansion. Yeah, if you don't want sounds outside, I need all the super chats, all the donations, all the bits. Buy the merch. Bruffy.com/merch. Buy the G-Fred t-shirts. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm just happy you guys are here watching and enjoying this stuff. Thank you, guys. So that was our second last track. Our final track is coming up next and is actually our highest rated track. 4.75 out of 5 for our final track. That's a high rating considering how difficult it is to get something that high from an average score of multiple people. I am aware fans exist, but then you'd constantly be hearing in the background. So I want to do muscle again, and I want to do old school muscle for this one. which means anything above the Dominator, including the Dominator. We don't have air conditioning in the UK. Yeah, it never gets hot enough in the UK for air conditioning. But I say this every single year, as I'm always wishing for air conditioning. So maybe air conditioning is something that should be done in houses. I almost took that. Oh no, I don't have a custom version of anything other than the Pisswasser Dominator. Oh no. Okay, well I'm not going to win this race then. Let's go for the Redwood Gauntlet. God damn it. I don't have enough cars on PC version of the game. It's too difficult to keep track of 3 different versions of the game, 3 different characters, 3 different accounts. "24/7 air conditioner, hi from Angola." Hello. I'm so disappointed, I'm just gonna get overtaken everywhere. Someone's in a Dominator. Dominator's a band. Scott. As long as he doesn't finish the race. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I feel so sad. So this is the track that's I think it's got one of the highest ratings on PC, if not the highest. It's also the track from the thumbnail of this video / stream. Stream now, video later. And it has a really nice idea. We saw it at the start of the race, at the start of the track. But this is an idea that's kind of become more common, I think, over time as stunt road pieces have become more prevalent. To utilise stunt road to not only extend the track and cover certain sections that you wouldn't normally be able to, but also go over rivers, which is a really nice idea. So you've got the river that runs parallel to the road going up, and instead of actually going on the road we're going on the river. It's a really nice layout, this. I can see why it got such a high rating. Here we go, look. Underneath the bridge. This is all custom created stunt road piece. We're actually racing on the river, going underneath the bridges that you normally go over. It's really nice. It's a shame I'm not in a competitive car. I would have enjoyed racing on this and battling against people. And then it's an entirely new custom created section towards the end of the lap as well on the downhill. That's completely custom created. And again, this is exactly what I was talking about just a few minutes ago when it comes to what you need to be able to stand out as a regular playlist race. I mean, this could probably do events as well. I don't necessarily see anything wrong from an event race perspective in terms of props that can be knocked over or issues. It is a little bit more fast and flowy than what an ideal event circuit might be, but yeah, to be a good playlist race, you need to stand out, do something completely unique for some, and this is exactly what I'm talking about with that. Completely custom created sections and using parts of the map that in ways that you would never think or never use it under normal circumstances. Really good layout, really good fun. I'm really disappointed that I didn't have a custom muscle car that wasn't, the piss was a Dominator. I'm so disappointed. I want to be racing people on this track, not be miles off the pace. Having said that, the way that I've been driving tonight probably made no difference. So a really nice track to finish us off. To end the stream. Although it's not really the end of the stream, we've got one more track to do, but you guys know what that one is. Uh-oh. God damn. I haven't had a single... Have I even had a single clean lap? In this entire stream? I don't think I have. I really don't think I have. Not a single clean lap. Yes, Elidis. Use the emotes. I'm sorry I've been racing so badly. Hopefully on the first stream of May in 2 weeks time when we're going to do some PS4 tracks again, hopefully I'll be back to normal. Hopefully I'll be back to normal for the Twitch stream tomorrow. This has been some bad driving. This really has tonight. Been some really great tracks though. Seen some excellent tracks. You had one in the Turismo Classic. Okay, yeah, that I feel like I started well. If anything, it got worse. Gamer Cleo actually finished in his Dominator as well, which was banned. Scum. People don't listen. Really nice layout. Really nice track. Great way to finish. I think it's going to be a case of just drawing a line under this and forgetting it ever happened. The way that my driving has been tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed nevertheless. And hey, it's not about the driving, it's not about playing with me or anything like that. It's all about these tracks. And hopefully you guys have seen some interesting tracks that you're going to get for yourself. I thought that was a Sabre Turbo custom. I wonder if that's why he waited. He didn't wait very long. It was DNFing anyway, I suppose. Yeah. Just delete the whole video and move on. Nah, it's all about the tracks, and we've seen some really nice tracks tonight. Links for all of them are down below in the description, and you can submit your own tracks from the link in the description as well. And that is why the regular Dominator is also not allowed in these old style muscle car races. Scum. You chose the faction, Bayman. Good job on that one. Ellie in second place, technically. Top 5 was not possible. I'm joined top 5. If I can get a decent finish on this final track, I might be able to sneak into the top 5 for the playlist. We gotta do something totally ridiculous. Just because the stream has been ridiculous. Stretch Patriot, great idea, good shout. Everyone in the Patriot stretch for this race. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. Let's go for the regular Patriot. If it's if the Patriot stretch isn't available on the track, we can go regular Patriot. I don't know whether it will be or not, to be honest. Might not be. Yeah, thank you guys for sticking with me during this first stream back after 2 weeks. It's been a little bit of a challenge getting back into it. Certainly from the racing perspective, as you've seen. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow evening for the usual stream over on Twitch. And we'll be back. Let me see. Oh, it is there. There we go. We'll also be back in 2 weeks' time, the first Saturday. Remember, these YouTube streams happen on the first 3 Saturdays of each month. So we'll be back on the 4th of May for PS4 races, 11th of May for Xbox One races, and the 18th of May for Back for Peace more PC races. As the blimp says, thanks for watching. And this track just allows us to limit the playlist to 20 players, so it's not totally crazy. This is my first ever created track, created when the creator was released back in 2013. On the day that the creator was released, there's still a video from when I did it. And it's always just a bit of fun. Mostly a total nightmare. I should have left Slipstream on. Not much lamppost removal on this one. It's very much an old style track. That was the wrong decision. I should have just stuck to the outside. Compromised on this line. This is going to be a slam dunk 3rd place. Might even be a 4th. Maybe it'll be enough to get me top 5 in the playlist. Yeah, I should have had catch up and Slipstream on. Oh, he's choked it from the lead. Rip. And then Bayman gets another win. Too many wins from Bayman. He's had it too easy tonight. So there we go. All done for another week of content creator streams. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you've continued to enjoy the videos that have been still going up despite being away. I managed to get things done in advance. But yeah, the videos are all pretty standard now with Wednesdays for the Steward's Room, Thursdays for testing videos, Fridays for the random alls, Saturdays for live streams like this, or live stream footage, and then Sundays for GFred. Manual lamppost removal, that's what it was. But yeah, I'll be back to my regular streaming schedule from tomorrow onwards on Twitch every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. And beyond that, thank you everybody down below for the subscriptions. Well, the memberings. Oh, did I finish top 5 in the playlist? Oh, I did. Got it right at the end. Top 5 was possible. Yeah. Thank you everybody down below for the super chats, the donations, and the memberings. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time here on YouTube, and 24 hours time basically over on Twitch tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you later. Bye bye.